The immediate days after getting delisted felt pretty numb to me. I found it quite tough to tell people. I was almost like embarrassed that it had happened, and I did just have to spend a couple of days grieving, I guess, what I'd lost and what I'd worked for. And with the help of Em, she was really great, you know, to chat to and just to keep my mind clear. And in the end, VFLW was starting the weekend after, so I had to get cracking and find a new club if I wanted to keep playing footy, and sort of just had to get over myself a bit.
I unfortunately got a call from her while I was down at Barwon Heads with a few of the footy girls, and she called me and she just said, "Hey mate, like, I just got delisted. You know, what are the vibes like at Port Melbourne?" And I knew that this was going to be a really good environment for her because I know the people so well, the coaches, and she was just looking for a community, good connection, and wanted to love football again. And I knew that that's what Port Melbourne was going to provide for her.
Made my debut against Collingwood. When I kicked my first goal, like, the whole team got around me from all over the field, and I just felt really special and finally just feel okay again. And we ended up winning that game, and we sort of went on a bit of a winning streak.
Slowly people were starting to get to know her, and then it didn't take long before I was getting comments maybe 4 weeks in being like, "Oh my goodness, we love Fedi. Oh, Fedi's so funny, Fedi's so good." And I was like, yeah, I know.
The final series, we opened it against Collingwood and we didn't play very well, but luckily enough we had a second chance. And after the first Collingwood final loss, I got a message from a friend, and she said the commentary on the VFLW stream was pretty negative, and unfortunately curiosity got the better of me, so I went on the stream and I listened, and in that moment all I could see in my head was my mistakes repeating on a highlight reel in my head. Just missed goal, missed goal, missed goal in the AFL, dropped marks, missed tackles, getting dropped from the team, getting delisted. We were scheduled to play Essendon in the prelim, and you know, as if I wasn't going to be nervous enough for that game, I was just putting this heaps of stress back on myself, focusing on this negative commentary.
She was a really valuable leader to us. She was able to help other players, younger players and less experienced players. So I think that she found value in that she didn't have to be the leading goal kicker in the competition, but there was a real purpose that I feel like she found in helping others and found a new sort of part to her journey and purpose.
The best moment in the prelim for me was I got the ball on the wing, a free kick right in front of a section of an Essendon crowd. I noticed they were there when I was walking back with the ball, and they were all yelling out, "Go Fedi," like cheering me on really loudly and obnoxiously, and finding that love that transcended clubs and transcended teams and rivalries and transcended what had happened. It really just was like a full circle moment for me. During grand final week, I actually had to work a night shift on Monday night, but I was so excited for the grand final I couldn't sleep during the day. What made it even better was that my teammates were just so excited that they were in a grand final. As I said, you know, we have a lot of young players on our team, and they were just so cute and excited that we'd made the game, and we could hardly believe our luck. But our coach, Sean, he just made sure that we knew we had actually worked hard and we did deserve to be there and we could come out and win.
One of the state's oldest, proudest clubs has one of the newest trophies.
The siren went and it was just jubilation. I couldn't believe it. I fell to my knees and I almost felt like a totally different person, or not that I was a different person, but I'd been through so much in a year, and it just all dawned on me then, you know, how much things can change. You know, 1 minute you're getting surgery, the next minute, you know, you're training with the AFLW team, the next minute you're delisted, and the next minute you're at a brand new club with brand new teammates, and then the next minute I'm accepting a medal for premiership #2. During the week, a couple of us had a pretty random idea that we might be celebrating so hard if we won that we won't leave Northport and maybe we should sleep on the ground. So we all thought, you know what, let's pack our swags. We celebrated all night at the club and then at the Northport Hotel, and then it was time to go to bed. So we all rolled out our swags and we slept on the wing of Northport Oval, and that's a memory I'll never forget. I really wanted to make sure I made every moment count in that experience, because I know how easy it is for things to get taken away from you in footy, and I'm really glad that we did that. It's a story I'll tell for the rest of my life.